He was a shy and introverted student who became a best-selling author, international keynote speaker, and an award-winning radio show host. He is on a mission to help people deliver their intended messages more effectively. I'm delighted to welcome George Torok of Superior Presentations on Small Talk. George Torok of Superior Presentations, welcome to Small Talk.
Javed, I'm delighted to be here with you on Small Talk today.
Well, listen, I'm delighted and honored to have you. We met up on LinkedIn many moons ago, and we've had some amazing conversations online. And you are an individual who is on a journey to help individuals deliver their intended messages a bit more effectively. And you talk about, in certainly the amazing LinkedIn messages that you put out there, one of the things you talk about is when you are presenting to individuals, to go from lecturing to individuals to actually having conversations. And I'd love for you to share that thought process with our audiences on this show.
Well, Javed, you offer a perfect example that right here, what you're doing on your show. Instead of you lecturing at people, you're having conversations. And in the process, information and knowledge comes out. And what people out there need to do is stop pitching, stop lecturing, and start just having conversations and think about it from the listener's point of view.
Interesting. You just said a bold statement. Stop pitching and stop lecturing. Are you finding that's just a natural common thing that we as humans are wired to do? Do you think that is going to be something that's quite uncomfortable for a lot of people?
Well, it's funny. I don't think we are wired to lecture or pitch. I think we have learned to do that because that's what we were taught in school. That's what teachers did to us. And then so that's what we grow up with, and we go into the workforce. We think we have to impress by lecturing. And really, we would be more impressive if we had better conversation, asked better questions.
Now, what is one tip you can help a viewer who's watching this segment, George, who is kind of wanting to be that effective speaker? What's that one tip, George, that you can help?
Change your perspective to understand the mindset of your listeners. What's going on in their heads when they're listening to you? Where are they? How can you help them? What do you need to move them from where they are?
Wow, that's amazing. Now, you are constantly on LinkedIn. So folks, if you are wanting to connect with George, his contact information is right on the screen. He is constantly on LinkedIn. I would follow George. He's got some amazing insights that he put out there. Now, George, I got one last question to ask you. If you had an opportunity to have a small talk conversation with anyone living or past, who would it be?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein. Why?
Because he asked incredible questions. Everything he did was by asking questions of himself and searching for the answer. Sometimes he asked questions of other people, but mostly he asked questions inside his head. And that's how he came up with his wonderful theory, the science that we have today from him.
That is amazing, George. This is an amazing conversation. Now, this is a two-parter, so we're going to continue this conversation down the road and have another great conversation with you about a different topic. So, folks, stay tuned for that segment. George, thank you so much for being on Small Talk. Really appreciate you being on the show.
A delight to be talking with you finally face-to-face here, at least through Zoom.
Thank you to George Torok of Superior Presentations for joining me on Small Talk. Now it's your turn. Please comment, subscribe, and share. Now, if you've got a topic you'd like to discuss on the show, please give me a call or send me an email. We'll talk with you next time. To watch previous shows, visit us on YouTube and search for EMpression, a marketing services company. Don't forget to join us on one of the following social media channels.